What is up, everybody? It's your girl, Savon, and you are tuned into I'll Grab the Wine. I'll Grab the Wine is a show for the girls and the gals who sometimes need a little wine to say what's on their mind. Here, we celebrate success, blackness, and womanhood. So get a glass and listen fast, and I'll grab the wine. Y'all, I need to drink this. Hold on. I need a sip. First of all, how was y'all's week? Hope it's going well. Second, I had to take that big old sip because, baby, let me tell you why the devil be busy. I was really on time, okay? I was really doing a good job on my time and everything. Then, y'all's friend, Noah. I checked his backpack like I do every day, and it wasn't no homework in the backpack. So, me think I'm on time and everything. So, typically, while I'm on here, he doing homework. I look in the bag, ain't no homework. Where your homework at? Now we got to have a 15-minute discussion on how you got to be responsible and bring your homework every day. Mind you, he's 5. And so he got questions like, what am I supposed to do? Why am I supposed to do that? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, stay with it, son. You know I got this show. Why are you playing with me right now? Bring the stuff home next time. Don't stop playing with me. So y'all just pray for y'all friend and pray for me because that's what I'm dealing with today. Y'all friend not bringing his homework, so we can't do what we supposed to do. Anyways, child. The topic of today is give it to him, and I'm so excited, y'all. Nikko is here, and he's gonna have a chance to tell about himself, and I'm gonna have a chance to brag about him because y'all know I love to brag on folks, y'all. And but before that, shout out to the sponsors. Coming to a city near you, PawPaw's Tasty Foods. You can have whatever you want when PawPaw's in town. Make sure you follow them on Instagram, PawPaw's Tasty Foods. Fresh food, not fast food, only at Sankofa, 4141 West Wheatland Road. Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Check them out at www.sankofakitchen.com. Get you a taste of Sankofa. Barbering done better. Make sure you check out Hairline Matters, hairlinematters.online. All right. Could you see your product on I'll Grab the Wine? Contact us today about advertising and sponsorship opportunities. Yeah. Okay, yeah, no. This is a person that does need an introduction. Usually I just be like, let me just bring him on and then tell him about it. No. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all about Nikko and how, like, everything that I absolutely positively love. Y'all, so I found Nikko through Rachel. I'm sure I'm saying her name wrong, and she was on my show before, so I definitely apologize. But she was on my show, and I found her through Justice Cole, and from that, I saw that she worked with Say Nikko, and I was like, "Who is Say Nikko?" Then I started looking into him, and then I started following him, and I was just like, "Oh my gosh, celebrity stylist!" I'm talking about be really getting the girls together, styling, okay? And then now they have this content, and it is just like it's giving it to them. And I'm talking about, so my absolute favorite piece of content that they came out with was like actually showing us what it means to be like monochromatic and like all of these chromatic looks. I'm talking about now I can go into the store confidently and try to put a look together. Now it might not be no Nikko look, child, but it's gonna be something. I'm gonna give it to him. Okay. All right. But without further ado, here's Nikko, y'all.
What's popping?
Oh my God, you better give it to him.
You already know. How you
It's
doing? Thank you for the introduction. That was so nice.
I need you to tell the people who you are, and then I'm gonna hype you up a little bit more from there because, baby, you know what you do. But tell the people who you are, how they can find you.
Well, hello, kids. My name is Nikko. I'm a celebrity wardrobe stylist and a visual creator. And that's what I be doing. You know, I be giving my style tips on social media to help all the girls get into their style bags, whether they have a personal stylist or not. Everybody deserves to look fabulous, and that's what I'm here for.
Listen, no kidding. When I tell you that I'm I'm always impressed by your content.
Thank you.
Before, like I said, when I first Y'all, I'm so congested. I'm sorry. But when I first found out about you, I was like, oh, I like this. But now, like, as you've transitioned in your content to really be focused on really putting the girls on looks, I'm just like, oh my God. Like, there is nobody like Nikko right now, like, really giving it to them, like, really showing people how to do it and how it gets done. I'm talking about class.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Y'all make sure y'all get into it. Say.Nikko on Instagram. Okay.
And TikTok.
And get into it. All right. So since we're talking about this, of course, the reason we will be talking about give it to them is because we, the children, need a good snatching up. Okay. I know that there are times I forget to make sure that my outsides look as good as my insides. Like, I've been living good, but I'm still scared to walk in my main character era, you know? So I ain't even gonna lie. But this is your gentle reminder to give it to them.
Yes.
So, first question is, can you tell us about the significance of clothing and confidence?
Yes. First of all, I want to acknowledge how you said you're so congested because I'm a little under the weather as well. So excuse me if I'm clearing my throat a lot. Like, I didn't want to cancel. I had to come through and give it to them regardless.
Thank you.
Okay. But yes, clothing and confidence. It's literally proven and scientific that clothing affects your confidence. The more that you show up as yourself and the more that you show up looking amazing, you feel amazing. It sparks new ideas. It makes you feel confident. It even helps you communicate better. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Up and like if you are a businesswoman and you got to go to like a big meeting and you're talking to the people at the table, putting on a good suit, that will help you speak better.
Oh my goodness. Sit up straight, everybody.
Yes, absolutely. It's a direct line to your confidence. And that's why I always say show up as you want to be perceived and as you want, because you never know who you're going to run into too. That's another thing. It's always be ready because you can run into Beyonce tomorrow and you don't want to be out here looking crazy. You want to be ready. You know what I'm saying?
Nikko,
So just like I'm not feeling well right now, it's giving how I feel is giving a hoodie and pajamas. But I wasn't gonna get on here looking like that, and I want to feel better, so I gotta look great. So that's why you get this good old fur coat.
I know that's right. Let me tell you, like, I'm congested. I'm running behind, and I was like, "Oh my God, it would be when Nikko is on." And I can't half step. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. Like last week, I was in my glasses. Like I was like, I'm glad it's a podcast. I don't really have to show my face.
Yeah.
But like you said, it is one of those things. And to be honest with you, I feel like last week, I absolutely positively love everybody that comes on the show, but I know I wasn't my best because I didn't even look my best. Like, so I don't even feel like I was giving what I was supposed to give. And just by you saying that, it's like I said in the beginning of the show, it's a gentle reminder that like we gotta show up every time.
Yep.
And I don't know, have you worked with anybody that was like working on their confidence and they were trying to get their confidence back through style? And could you like tell us about that experience, if so?
I would say that most of the women that I've worked with have been pretty confident, but it's always a thing of when you're showing specific body parts. So I've worked with women that were self-conscious about their arms or their legs, and they was like, I don't want to show this. And of course, me as the stylist, I respect that, but I always throw in a little couple pieces that's gonna show your arms or your legs just so that you know that you can still do it. It just takes somebody to help you along the journey and to show you that you can do the things that you are afraid to do, because 9 times out of 10 people that's afraid to show their arms and legs, it's really no reason. It's just an insecurity that they've had that they just have to get over with style.
Absolutely love that. I think that like if ever we had the chance to collaborate, it would be one of those things to where I know personally, like people have to talk me out of saying like, I don't like my boobs. Maybe I breastfed. It was the most wonderful thing that I could have ever done. I'm glad that I did it. I'd never take it back. If I had another one, I would do it too. But it made me start looking at my body different. And I am like, look at what I have on right now. Like I'm the first person to be like, cover up your chest. Like, don't show it. And I don't know if you guys that are watching, y'all got a chance to check out my Instagram, 2 7 SEVON on Instagram. So I got to work with Stephanie Freeman of Cliche, and she designed this dress. Absolutely gorgeous. Seemed like the dress was made for me. I'm not even gonna lie. But it had all of this busted out. And I was like, are you really gonna let a body part tell you that you can't wear this dress when everything else is hitting and sitting? You're gonna let this body part that nobody else but you notices keep you out of this dress. And I'm so glad that I wore it to the Co-Sign Awards. If y'all got to see those pictures, because it was absolutely fucking gorgeous.
Yes, you look phenomenal.
Thank you. Like, but I'm not gonna lie, it took a lot for me to get in that dress. And I as a stylist, like, what do you say to somebody that's like in their head about wearing something like, I don't know. I just know that now that I've done it, I'm more like, why was I even thinking like that? So, like, are you like that? Like going into those situations?
I always say that fashion is a form of therapy because we literally have to talk to our clients and encourage them and tell them that they are beautiful, because you can know that you're beautiful in your head, but when it doesn't translate in your outfits, it's a disconnect somewhere. So you have to talk to them and really make them comfortable. So before I even put the clothes on them, I literally be like, hey girl, how your day was going today? What you do? Tell me about this. What's your lifestyle like? Like, I want to get to know you outside of fashion so that when it comes to things like that, you can trust me wholeheartedly and know that I'm never going to steer you in the wrong direction, because like I always say, I'm not going to have y'all looking crazy. So, and 9 times out of 10, it's really us that thinks these insecurities. Like you said, nobody else will probably even notice that, but it's something that we were taught or something that we heard in the past that made us feel this way, and we just have to work to get over it. It's a constant process and a journey. It's not an overnight process, but once you do it, you never look back, for real.
How did you, I mean, you said it was therapy, so I'm going to go there. How did you get like this confidence? Like, how did you develop this sense of confidence so much so enough to give it away to somebody else?
You better ask the real good questions on tonight. Listen, I always start with the fact that I'm an only child. As being only child, I didn't have nobody to fight my battles for me. I had to go to school, and of course, me being me, people always used to tease me in school, and it affected me. But it also made me stronger to know that if I don't speak up for myself, and if I don't believe in myself and in my look, nobody else is gonna have my back, because it's just me in these streets. I ain't got no brother, no sister to come fight my battles at school. So it really just was a point where it's like, I know that I'm great, and people gonna say what they're gonna say regardless. So it starts with me, and people always like to ride the train of somebody else rocking with you. So if I rock with me and people rock with me, people gonna get on the bandwagon at some point. So I might as well just do what I want to do from the jump.
I like that.
What you drinking? That look good. I know we ain't got there yet, but that looks really delicious.
Listen, what you drinking? It's definitely, listen, it's coming. Y'all know what I'm drinking. If y'all tuned in, comment right now and tell me what I'm drinking, because y'all know what it is. You can see what it is if you've been watching. But we're gonna get to that, I promise.
Okay.
No, I think that is so interesting because, you know, I never noticed, like when I was in high school, how much I did rely on my sibling. I have a brother. I talk about him every now and then, but I don't really think I realized how often I just was like, man, I'm gonna get my brother. Like, me and my brother don't play that. Like, and you're right. Like, that would have to make you develop a different sense of confidence. And I got me. Like, just, and I know that we have these friends, but going through school, it's like people change. We're all learning and growing in our own self. So I could see easily how that would make you say, "No, I gotta focus on me, and I gotta know that I'm popping." Period.
Exactly.
And so I love that. That's like I love that. That's how it's translated to you. But now, how are you able to take that piece of confidence and then give it to somebody else? Because I know that sometimes it's difficult for me to pour into other people's cup, but this is what you do for a living.
Listen, I'm a very faith-based person. Everything I do is because of God and through God. So I lead with that. I always want to put that on my social media too. So if you ever book me, you understand that it's going to be praise and worship and styling at the same time. Okay. And I always say that it's just your words are very powerful. I'm very cognizant of what I say and what I put out there, how I think, and what I say is very crucial to what I become. So just like I speak into myself, I say that to my clients. You are beautiful. You are going to do this. You're going to do that. And it sounds very much simple, cliche, but if you don't speak over yourself and if you don't believe what you're saying, it's not going to translate and it's not going to resonate. So if you're around me, even if you're not my client, just my friends in general, like y'all got to know that you are. Can I cuss on her friend?
Go ahead, let it rip.
Okay, I gotta know that you the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. Don't put your validation in other people. Like, it's so many of us out here that are so tied up into how many followers we have on social media, how many comments we get. It's just too much. Like, rock with yourself, and then people gonna get with it or not. And if they don't, keep rocking with yourself.
Listen, because you done moved into my favorite saying. Y'all know what I be saying? Fuck these motherfucking people.
Period. Yeah, if people are so fickle, they're gonna change like the weather changed south. So if you do things based off what other people say and how they feel, you're gonna always be a different person. And ain't nobody got time for that.
I think that because we live in a world, like you said, that lacks authenticity. That when you hang around people that actually are authentic, that are fully themselves, it allows you to do the same.
Exactly.
And so I know that when you're working with clients and being, in your zone with putting clothes on people and putting clothes on yourself, you're being your most true, authentic self. And I could see how it would be easy to work with you because, you doing you. And that gives me room to do me. And I could see how like your friends would be empowered just by being by you because you doing you. And to anybody that's listening, that's what it's like when you're walking in you. That's what it's like when you're walking in who you're called to be. Yep. It don't feel like nothing. It feel like, yeah, this is who I am, and I'm going to stand in that, and I'm going to be 10 toes down on that. And who going to stop me?
Who? Okay. Yeah.
So, definitely felt that. Let me get on to my next question because I can get off topic. I am very good at it. I'm going to get y'all out on time. I'm going to say that every time. So what does it mean to dress well? And do you have to have a lot of money to do so?
No, you don't have to have a lot of money. Dressing well, I think, is subjective, and that looks different to everybody. I do always say that your clothes must be tailored, though, and they must fit, because I feel like at the end of the day, you can wear what you want to wear, but if it's ill-fitting, it's ill-fitting. Like, you can't fight that. Like, there's no debate. If it don't fit, love. You know what I'm saying? But dressing well, I think, looks different to everybody. Like, you really have to just put on what makes you feel good, whether that is colors and prints or oversized clothing, real tight clothing, whatever that looks like to you, as long as it really complements your body type. But no, you don't have to have a lot of money for it. I always say that, child. You could be Gucci down to the socks, like I said before, and look tacky. It don't got nothing to do with the coin. It don't have nothing to do with how much money you got. It's style.
Listen, I'm certain that was me you was talking to because I be like, do I really want to get this tailored or can I just get away with making this work? I'm very good at that. At least I'm honest with myself.
Yeah, at least you're honest. That's good.
But y'all, okay, so Nikko made this list of like items that you need to have, like essential items. And I'm not ashamed to say that I only have 7 of those, but I am working on it, okay?
Yes, I saw you taking notes, and I love to see that.
Listen, I went and bought the 2 button-down shirts.
Okay.
And then I got some new heels. What else did I get? I got the jeans, the nice looking jeans, like some jeans just that look good on you. Fitting flares, amazing. Didn't know that short girls were supposed to be in those. Had no idea. If you're a short girl, go get you some fitting flares, short and thick.
Yep.
Because I'm a little thick. I don't know if y'all seen that. My thighs are 41, 42 area. So
okay.
I'm giving an hourglass.
Period.
And so got me some of those. What else did I get? I got a little black dress.
Yes.
Best thing I could have ever done. That mother, I almost went there. That mug could be dressed up and down. Had no.
Yes. Absolutely. See,
Listen,
I love to see that you're being helped and your life is being transformed.
listen. I was like, oh, I got one of them double-breasted coats, like you said. And let me tell you, when I put that on with the black dress, I was like, whoa! I'm over here thinking that I have to do the absolute most.
No.
Like that's not even it. I'm only saying that to reiterate, like he was 100% correct because I got everything from Fashion Nova. And when I tell you, I walked in this room with an LBD and a coat, and I had this little bob going. You know, I was down with the bob, baby. When I walked in the room, all the girls said, "Who's that?"
Yes. That girl. That's what I'm saying. Yes.
She walked in. That girl, the one you was looking for, she here.
Absolutely.
And
yes.
then,
That's a good old, I'm gonna need this back so I can put this on my Instagram. That's a good old testimonial because this is the whole reason why I started these style tips because people, you know, everybody don't have the coin for a stylist basically. And like I said earlier, everybody deserves to look fabulous. And I have not seen, not to say it hasn't been done, but I haven't personally seen a working stylist giving style tips like this to reach people. So the fact that you actually listened to the list and you got it and you looked amazing and the people saw that you was looking amazing, that's the whole point.
No, like literally, I told y'all in the beginning, like when I was really like, I'm not lying to you. I have not seen a creator like you, Nikko. This ain't me gassing you. This is in general. I have not seen a creator that makes so much sense, breaks it down, and is consistent. I haven't seen it. Like, and I'm talking about to the point where I took myself and I was like, I know that I'm moving into my main character era. I've been sitting and playing the back. And you know, sometimes that's what we do. Sometimes we play the back because we play ourselves. We get in our own heads in our own way and say, I'm not supposed to be main character right now. I'm only supposed to be the side character. I'm not supposed to be main. But now that I'm moving into my main girl era, I said the clothes gotta match.
Yep.
They have to. Like it's part of everything. Like it's part of the mind. It's the clothes. Took your style tips, literally, and online shopped. And I was like, do not deviate from this. I know that things are pretty. I know that they're cool, but you have to have these essentials to start making sense to you.
Exactly.
And you wasn't lying when you made that video. No cap. Like you said, the essentials will help you like realize what you need. And they do, because I didn't even realize I could, just out of the 7 pieces that you said to get, I made at least 6 solid outfits that I said, okay, like,
yeah,
we may be getting somewhere.
Yes.
I actually love this. So no, please don't stop. I told you in your comments that I have your notifications turned on because it's not a lie. Because anytime you drop something, baby, somebody is gonna get my coin. I don't know who.
Yes.
One of these fashion places be getting my coin every time you drop. No cap.
Period. I love you. That makes me so happy for you.
Listen, no, it made me happy for you because I ain't even a client, but you can listen. I be listening to Nikko. Why you look good, cousin Nikko?
Period.
Listen, and cut that. Listen.
Okay.
Cut that. Listen. Hold on. I'm on task. I am.
I'm weak.
I can brag on you all day though, because that's what the people need. You giving them what they need. But so like I said that I shop at Fashion Nova, and I know that you said that you had no, you just released like a reel in TikTok of like where you can shop on a budget. But like for the girlies like me, like I know that sometimes I'm scared to shop on those. Like I'm just kind of scared to get out of my box. Like I'm very familiar with Fashion Nova.
Okay.
Like, how do you like? And
Say that again, friend. It broke up at the end. What was the question?
I had to take a drink.
Oh, I'm weak.
Yeah, because I'm trying to. So yeah, take it because I need you to give me a real answer. You know, I haven't always been where I'm at now. 6 months ago, I've been very transparent with everybody on my show. 6 months ago, excuse me, and we're past 6 months. We're more like 7, 8 months ago. I was very down. Like I was 3 car payments behind. I almost had my car repossessed. The only person that was eating was my son some days. Like I was very, very not where I am now. However, God is good
Yes.
and he shows himself all the time. I am in a polar opposite place to where I actually have a lot of cushion money and I still be telling myself like, do I want to spend this? Do I want to spend this? So like, have you ever had a client like that? And how do you get them out of like, and out of that and saying like, you can afford to look nice?
When I say I have more clients like that than not, people don't, but it's really just people don't understand the value of clothing. Even if you're looking for a stylist, like when I tell them like to have a wardrobe budget, they like, what is a wardrobe budget? I don't know how much that should be. And it's just the whole thought of styling is skewed to people. They think that it's only for celebrities. They think that it costs a whole bunch of money. It is a luxury service, and depending on who you book, it can cost a whole lot of money. But I always say that you just need to make sure that you understand what you're buying. And I always say before you buy something, if you can wear that 3 different ways, then you should buy it. If you can't wear it right away, do not buy it. If it's gonna sit in your closet if you got to buy this and then you got to buy some shoes to go with it, you got to buy a bag, then it's not what you need right now. If you can't immediately wear it, then put it back. That's the major rule of thumb for me. If you can't immediately wear it, or if you can't wear it 3 different ways, put it back.
I like that. That's a good one. I think you've read me or something. I got that one bad. Listen, tell us something else. Tap me on the hand, baby, because I can pull back if I need to.
Yeah, for real. Because we always flock to the things that are like eye-catching in the store, and they think that that's the things that's gonna get the people's attention. And 9 times out of 10, those are the things that's trendy and that's not gonna last, and it's gonna be out of style next year, and then you're not gonna be able to wear it, and then you have to buy something else, which essentially you're spending more money than if you would just invest in the right pieces from the jump, and you're saving money. People just need to change their perspective. Invest in your pieces now so that you don't have to shop in the future, which is gonna cause you to spend more money. Like it's just the mentality that people have to change, and really just making sure that you're buying what you need and filling in pieces that you want versus buying what you want and then not having what you need.
I like that. And I done got you so off task because we were supposed to be talking about how like dressing gets you confidence and all of this stuff. But
the best conversations be the ones that ain't got no script. So it's okay.
Listen, I am truly intrigued with your fashion sense for one, and then your knowledge. It's just like, to be honest, I'm gonna say whatever I want to say because it's my show.
Absolutely.
To be honest, it's just so many people that aren't willing to just say like, this is what it is. Like, I feel like sometimes we get so caught up in our professions and our industries that we just try to gatekeep some shit that like is just like that's some common shit that you could have just shared.
Right.
Like, I'm not gonna do it like you do it. However, that's just I feel like that was more of a principle of fashion. Like if you have that little principle of fashion, that chicken nugget, you can go to any store. It doesn't matter if it's fucking Burlington's. You can go and get it done. If I go to, like if I go to Nordstrom's a few days from now and I pick up some shit, I'm gonna think, can I really wear this more than once? Because that's a principle. Like that's how I should be buying clothes. Now, do I do it all the time? No, but that's probably what I should be doing. I don't know. I feel like, why am I just now learning that at my big age? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's okay though. And listen, everything that I'm telling y'all, I have been a victim of. I used to be the person that used to shop just because it was a good piece. I used to buy stuff that was a trend. When them big old Balenciaga fat sneakers came out, I said, them is good. Let me go get them. And I still wear them to this day, but what? I could have put that money on another look, because them shoes cost about 15 looks. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't need to get them. But hey, it's a learning journey, and you got to do what you got to make mistakes to get better. So that's always what I say. Everything that I'm telling y'all, I have done. It's not just no tips that I'm just finding on Google, child. It's real stuff.
Real deal. Because I know you be around the girls, and I'm just asking. You don't have to answer. You don't have to. But are they really wearing designer?
Who?
The girls, is they really wearing it?
Some people, yeah.
Mm. Are you being honest? Do you need to take a step?
Weak. No, some people be wearing them. I'm not saying everybody, but yeah, some people be wearing them. I feel like now people are. I will say the shoes. The shoes be. It's so difficult though because so many brands are knocking off things. You know, Steve Madden is quick to give you a knockoff, and it's gonna look the real deal. Um,
Mm.
it's so many designers that are. It's so many like stores like Steve Madden that are giving you designer knockoffs looks, and you know that's all I'm gonna say, friend, because I don't be knowing like I don't be into the girls like that. But yeah,
Yeah,
some people
I'm
be
just
wearing.
saying, and I bring it up for a reason. Cause to be honest, we cousins on this show.
Uh-huh.
Because let me explain that briefly. Um, mostly the people that I watch, I'm not old enough to be an auntie yet.
Okay.
However, I'm not young enough to be anybody's sister anymore. I'm kind of out of the loop. When I get on TikTok, I'll be like, can you come show me this every now and then? You know,
Mm-hmm.
how y'all do that little dance every now and then. But
Sweet.
I be
Yeah.
knowing the songs. I be knowing the
Okay.
songs, so I'm all right. So I'm a everybody big cousin. Give me that. Okay.
Okay.
But I bring that up because we get on all of these social media platforms and we get so consumed with what we see. And I've seen it before, like to where on some of these TikToks, some of these girls, they're not even, living these luxury lifestyles. They're going and doing other things. And the only reason I'm saying that is because hopefully I'm freeing somebody from something from thinking that maybe like these people are spending thousands of dollars and they're not. Like,
Listen, there's so many ways to make something look like it needs to look on social media. You can buy it and you can return it after you do what you need to do with it. You can get a knockoff and ain't nobody gonna know because it's a video. Again, that's why I say don't be looking at social media for your confidence or for your inspiration in that world if it's gonna lead you to do something that you know you don't need to be doing. Don't be living above your means trying to impress people, okay? Because it's not that deep.
and I mean, like you said, you could make it work off of your own budget.
Right.
I like that. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, this is a good question. How often should someone dress up?
Every day.
Every day? Like what's that? What come on, cuz what's dress up though?
I'm wait. Well, you tell me. What's dress up mean to you in your question?
So, like, okay. So when I be thinking like dress up, I'll be like, okay, I'm really gonna put on this badass, like this, bodysuit that's really hitting everything. I'm about to do the full glam makeup, gonna do like I'm finna give it to him, Like, how often should somebody do that?
I feel like that when you thinking like that, then that could just be for an occasion if you an occasion girl. But I am the occasion, so I dress up all the time. You know,
That's right.
so and you don't have to have a beat face. Like it's always just about having a polished look. So even if you put on a t-shirt and jeans, throwing a blazer on top of that t-shirt, you're dressed up. You're still giving a look and you're still prepared to meet somebody or to go to an event. It's all about having pieces that you can transition to. So again, if you going out in the day and you got on a dress and some sneakers, that same dress can be worn with heels at night. So it's just about being prepared for what you're doing through that day and dressing that way. I mean, because dressing up looks different to everybody. I'm the type to go to Walmart and and what I got on now, I'm going to Walmart after this because that's what I do, you know?
Yeah, yes. Okay. See, listen, I feel help me. Okay, so one time I did this thing where I like purged my entire closet and I was like, yo, anything that's like half-ass mismatch, like something that I would throw on, I'm gonna get rid of it to make myself like actually wear clothes.
Mm-hmm.
How often should we do that? Because I'm like really good at like finding the bummiest fucking outfit.
How often should you purge your closet?
Yeah.
That's so funny because I was gonna film a video about that yesterday, but I gotta wait till I'm well with myself. But there are 5. Look at you getting a sneak peek first. There are 5 like things to consider when it's time to purge your closet, right? If you got some things that don't fit, get rid of it. Okay. If you got some things that you haven't worn in years, get rid of it. Okay. If you got some things, let me see. Let me think about my things. I took some notes yesterday. Hold on.
Listen.
I'm weak. Wait for the video. But no, it's
Listen,
it's
because I
five
can,
things.
because that was two good ones.
Yeah, but that's those things that to start with, because like we just hold on to stuff, and it's like psychological things why we hold on to stuff. It's either the nostalgic moments of it, they remind you of something, or you got me thinking on the spot, friend. Hold on. That's why I got my video.
No, because for real, I know why I hold on to stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I had these little cute pairs of jeans. Like, they were really cute, right? Mm-hmm. And I knew for a fact, I just let them go to Nikko. I'm not gonna lie. But okay. I held on to them because I was like, one day I'm gonna get back into these.
That's the thing. That's the other reason.
And my daddy told me, listen, I kid y'all not. This is the best advice that I ever got from my father. He said, I was going to the gym like every day. I'm eating like fucking lettuce. Like, I'm doing my best to lose this weight, and it is still here, y'all. Like I told y'all before, like it's a difference between, you know, being healthy and getting healthy. I mean, like getting healthy. We've already talked about that. But so I'm doing all of this shit. And my dad says, don't you think it would be easier to just go get you some new clothes? And I was like, yes. You know what? He is right. And that day, like, I went and bought a medium in something. Like, that was my first, like, this is my first time ever being in mediums. Like, post Noah, this is my first time, like, ever just having to always wear mediums. And so I was like, at first I was, like, really sad because I was really in my head, like, I'm losing it. But I put on the medium, and it looked amazing. And I was like, why did I wait so long? I got a whole bunch of these booga woogas. And so I ended up putting away I gave away those jeans. And now all of my jeans are mediums. And then I realized, like, when I got on the scale, like, the scale was still saying the same thing, but I was actually losing weight. And I've said that before. I'm losing weight, but I'm still a brick house. So, okay. But yeah, it was like one of those things where you're 100% right. Like, I literally had to purge and say, you know, it's okay that I'm not this size anymore. That's part of who I was. It's not who I am. I'm not living in that anymore. And it's perfectly fine. I look really good. I'm in shape. I'm healthy. Leave that shit alone. It's okay.
Yes, it's okay. Tabitha Brown is my girl. She's my favorite auntie in the world. And she spoke about that, but she made it into like a deep revelation moment. She was talking about how she had some jeans on too, and she kept them, and she was trying to fit back in them, and she equated that to relationships. How we hold on to things and try to fit back into these things that no longer serve us. Okay? And when I say I shout it, because it's so real. You holding on to jeans that you can't fit. You ain't worn these jeans in years. You got friends that you ain't spoken to in years. Trying to keep them around for what? Clean. Purge everything that ain't serving you. That's it.
Hold on, because I'm going to drink to that.
Yeah, it was good to me.
Listen, you better tell these kids, Nikko. You never can tell the children. Okay, so thinking about how somebody may be transitioning in their self-confidence, what advice would you give to them?
Start with you and focus on you. People look for confidence in other people and other platforms, and that is not able to be sustained because it's not coming from you. So if you start with you and you really dissect why you're not feeling confident and focus on the things that make you feel confident, whether that is how you look, whether that is, you know, affirmations in the morning, whatever you got to do to make you feel confident, implement that, and don't connect your confidence to other people. I keep saying the same thing because that's really what our world is doing now and been doing forever, like getting validation from other people, and you cannot sustain that. It's impossible to sustain what you get from other people because people can change their mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you just need to make sure that you can focus on yourself and that you are giving yourself what you need so that you can pour into you. Because people always say, I want to be able to pour into myself so I can pour into others. That's great. You definitely want to give back. But if you can't give yourself what you need right now, you can't be focusing on giving nobody else what they need. So get you together first, and then you can be well for the world.
Hello. I had a friend who used to always tell me, you don't need to focus on philanthropy right now. You need to focus on foundation. Same thing.
Yeah.
That was definitely the last question, but of course, because you said so many like amazing things, there is a spinoff. Like, because you say that with so much passion, like what has occurred to make you make you say these things? Like like you've been reiterating the same things. Like, what happened?
I'm weak.
What made you get this revelation here?
Child, I have always been a young man well beyond my years, and I have dealt with a couple of friendships, but more so I think that this type of knowledge and wisdom came from my relationships that I have been in that did not work out, because I was the person that was looking for validation. I was the person that would get insecure if things was not going my way. I needed so much reassurance. You got to keep telling me that I look good. You got to keep telling me that you want to be. It's like, girl, if I got to get all that from you, then I don't need to be in a relationship right now. And so it took me 2 bad relationships that lasted 4+ years to get to where I am now, to be able to fully love myself for me, regardless if this person likes me now, if he loves me now, if he want to change his mind tomorrow, I'm still gonna be good because I'm not depending on you for that. It's great to have, but I'm gonna be good regardless because I'm pouring into myself daily, making sure that I'm good. So that's really what it came from. Just some bad relationships, friend, and some experiences. Yeah.
I love that. I think we talk all the time about personal inventory and how we have to self-reflect and realize that things don't happen to you; they happen because of you.
Mm-hmm.
You make a conscious decision, and there is an outcome. And I feel like that's just a direct thing from what we've been talking about on I'll Grab the Wine. Another thing that you said that I absolutely love is that that you had to self-reflect and realize that that accountability is something, ain't it?
Yes. When I say, mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like in my heart of hearts, and this is me. All right.
Take your time.
I be telling myself all the time, like, if he likes me, I'm talking about when I'm gonna pull it all in, here we go. If he like me, he needs to like me at my worst. Like, it don't matter what I look like. Like, I don't need to have my hair done. I don't need to be wearing all dressed up, dolled up, blah, blah, blah. And I was with a guy that was like, yeah, you don't have to be there all the time, but like, you honestly look like you don't give a fuck ever. And it hurt my feelings because I was like, ew, like, I don't feel like I dress down that much until I like really started digging deep in the relationship. And I was like, maybe I do. Like, when I'm around him, I do look like I don't give a fuck. But like, I think that's like directly to what we're saying is like, as I'm moving into this new era, I want to look good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to look like I give a fuck. I want to look like I care about my look. I want to look like I'm refreshed. I want to look like the girls. I want to give, yeah. So, I mean, I promise you, Nikko, this is my last question before we move on to the wind down. But like, when you're in a relationship, kind of correlated to the earlier question, how often should you be like showing up? Because I know that I'll be like real comfortable. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'll be real comfortable. But how often should you show up in a relationship?
Well, first of all, I think it's important to be able to be comfortable and feel like you want to be comfortable with somebody. That's essentially what we all want. We want somebody to love and somebody that we don't have to dress up and show up and put on the acts for. So it's beautiful that you can do that. But at the same time, he came to you because you fine. He saw you when you was dressed up. So give him that same energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to keep him just like how you got him, you know? You ain't got to show up all the time every day, But he is a man, and men are visual creatures. So we love to see somebody looking good. You know what I'm saying? So give him that. He deserves it. And he needs to give that to you. It's not just one-sided.
Say that last part again.
Okay, it's not one-sided, class.
Listen, say that last part one more time, because the niggas didn't hear that.
Yeah, for sure. They be getting stuck on one side. It's a group effort. It's a compromise. We both got to give everybody what they need. Everybody got to be satisfied in every way. And if we not, we need to talk about it so we can fix it. If we can't fix it, then it was lovely meeting you. I'm going to dismiss myself.
It was lovely meeting you. I'm going for that one. Yep. And you better sip. I know that's right. Listen, it was lovely meeting you. I'm gonna have to take that one. Okay, listen, let me get us to the wind down, because that was a good conversation, y'all. If you didn't get something from that, he gave us some damn style tips, some life tips, some relationship tips. If you ain't get nothing from that, baby, what did you need to watch this over again?
Okay.
I'll grab the wine.com. Watch it on replay, because Nikko was giving. Hello. All right. So we are I say this every single episode, but the wind down, my favorite part of the show, and the wind down has the segment, y'all. So y'all know what we are right now. We are definitely to Get Your Wine story time. And this is the part of the show where I read a story that somebody wrote in, and we will solicit our advice. You will go first, so there's no confusion. Here we go. Dear Savon, I'm 26 years old, and I'm so happy to be single. It feels so good not to focus on someone else's emotions, but I can't help but think about my ex from time to time. The things that I'm doing now are some of the things he wanted from me early in our relationship, but I wasn't there financially. Sometimes I wish he was here to see it. Drunk me wants to hit him up. What should I tell her to do?
Okay, can you give it to me one more time? I want to make sure I heard everything, because it did go in and out the first couple sentences, I think.
Okay, here we go. Dear Savon, I am 26 years old, and I am so happy to be single. It feels good not to focus on someone else's emotions, but I can't help but think about my ex from time to time. The things that I'm doing now are some of the things he wanted from me early on in our relationship, but financially, I wasn't there. Sometimes I wish he was here to see it. Drunk me wants to hit him up. What should I tell her?
Well, if the only version of yourself that wants to hit him up is the drunk version, then I think you good without him, love. Because she was very specific. Drunk me? Okay, so sober you as well. So we're good to go. You can continue to enjoy being single, as you already said. It's so good to not worry about nobody's emotions. So, okay. It's unfortunate that he's not there. If it's supposed to be happening in the future, it will happen. But at this moment, enjoy your singleness.
But you know, Nikko, drunk man never tell no tales. You know that.
Okay, girl. But if you need some liquid courage, then it ain't worth it. If you can't say what you got to say sober, if you're not trying to do that, then what you talking about?
I believe that. I guess for the first time ever, I'm gonna have to play middle, because I can see both sides. I can see why you wouldn't want to, I could see why you wouldn't want to hit this person up. Because, like, to me, first of all, you don't know what they doing, and you don't know like what you finna walk in on. So that may or may not hurt you there. And then also, you don't even really want to reconnect in your heart of hearts, because you led with, I'm happy being single.
Exactly.
So I could see why that would be like, that would steer you away from, talking to them, which is a very good reason to not talk to them. However, I could see that other side of, if y'all started it as friends first. You started as friends first, which a lot of us have been skipping.
Yes.
But if you started off as genuine friends first, and you want to hit up your friend, like, I could see why you would want to have that connection again, but a brief one. I do say that much. Sometimes you don't really need, like, for both of you all, like, you don't need to be re-engaging in that, because that could lead to something really unhealthy. And do you really want that? And you've led with, I don't want to. So I can see why you would want to. I can see why you wouldn't want to. My advice to you would to be keep being happy, just like Nikko. I think it comes back down to the same things. Like, just you keep being happy, and whatever is supposed to happen will happen.
Yeah.
Timing has to be perfect. It has to. Like, and then he might come riding in on his his horse and knight in shining armor. Hell, girl, I don't know. But I don't think you need to be. Listen. If you are confused, don't go bothering anybody else. Don't go making anybody unhappy with your confusion.
Absolutely.
Your confusion is nobody's problem but your own. And I've said that, and I'll keep saying it because it's true. Don't go bothering nobody. Okay? Y'all write into me and y'all ask for my advice. And then I give it to y'all. Like, what y'all want me to do? Stop writing into me.
Yeah. I mean, and also, what is the goal? Like, what do you want when you reach out to him? Do you want to be
exactly
do you get together again? Like, if you don't have a clear vision on what you're trying to do, like, what you reaching out for?
Exactly. And you see how that's confusion. So now you just got him in the midst of your confusion for no reason. And you don't even know what you're walking in on. So you message him and he got somebody that he dealing with. And now it's going to be a whole thing. Like, don't, like, girl, y'all just keep having fun. Go back outside. Go meet somebody like I did. It was fun.
Yeah.
I'll have you a good time. But, stop writing into me if y'all don't want my advice. But moving forward. Oh, we are two. Here you go, Nikko. This is what are you drinking? And so what you drinking? We'll go with you first. What you drinking?
I'm boring. I'm just drinking some water, friend.
Yeah, because you don't feel good. I know that's right. I had to hydrate before I drank this. Y'all check it out.
A spiked twist on the classic summer drink, a cherry limeade. Here's what you'll need. You're gonna need you a tequila, girl. I got Patron. Grab you a lemon lime flavored wine, some Simply Limeade, cherry grenadine, some little 1 ounce cups for measuring, cherries, and a lime. Getting the party started right, girl. We're gonna start off with that lemon lime flavored wine at half a cup. Pour it on in. And we're going to go ahead and add that Simply Limeade to our spiked limeade mixture. Patron, I'm in my zone, baby. We're going to add 1 ounce of Patron to this mixture. You can add any tequila that you want, though. It's my show. I can do what I want to. We're going to add 1 ounce of cherry grenadine to this mixture as well. Ice me out. Baby, ice me out. We're going to add some ice and we're going to shake, not stir. Let's cut this slime so we can garnish up real quick live. And because I'm that girl, I'm going to go ahead and put it in a wine glass. The girls that get it, and the girls that don't, they just don't, sweetie. Adding a little bit more ice, garnishing with cherries, and a little lime for taste. And Miss Ma'am, you have a spiked cherry limeade. Thank you for joining me here on the Wine Down on I'll Grab the Wine.
That's what I was drinking, boo.
That look good. I don't even drink, but that looks delicious.
Yeah, I'm telling you. You don't drink, then this is a good drink for you. If you don't drink, I know that people judge me for drinking wine and tequila, but it's something. It's a little razzle dazzle. The drunk that you get on this is not the same as if you were just going and head hunting with some damn tequila or some brown. It's a little bit different. You mellow out, you're cool, you're chilling. You're not in the section whooping it up. You're in the section like this.
Got you. Okay, real cute, Bob. Got you.
Real cute. Yeah, I like it. But y'all, it is time for Let That Shit Go. And Let That Shit Go is the part of the show where we have to release something that no longer serves us. So what are you letting go of today?
What I have been letting go since the top of this year, since I started my self-reflection journey, which is control. I have been trying to control everything in my life, from career to relationships, and it has gotten me nowhere. So I just let go and let God for real. And that's what's
What's your sign?
Virgo. What?
I I love Virgos. Why y'all always gotta be in control?
Girl, listen.
Be
'Cause we
clutching
don't
y'all
like our
squirrels
time
and
being
somebody
wasted.
else take the wheel.
We do not like our time being wasted. So if I can control it, then I'm gonna be good. But it ain't been working out. So I have been really good at releasing control, though. Like for real, I got on this real strong, heavy self-reflection journey since January,
Okay.
and I have not been controlling nothing. I've been letting myself feel what I feel, how I feel it, when I feel it. I've been communicating that with people. I haven't been controlling my career. I haven't been controlling. Like it feels great to just let life because it's gonna do it regardless, child.
Yes, that is good. I'm happy. Okay, I know that's right. You better let that go.
Yes.
Listen, I think on the same lines of you know, spiritual journeys. I've told y'all before that when Jay Cruz was here, I told y'all I admittedly said that, you know, sometimes I act out of emotion. And I do. And in recent, I have been definitely self-reflecting and telling myself that we can't just operate out of emotion. That isn't the right thing to do, and it isn't the adult thing to do anymore at this point. I have to stop that.
Yep.
So what I'm letting go of today is acting out of pure emotion, negative emotion. Like I'm talking about, I have been y'all remember that woo side exercise? Literally having to woo side myself into better decisions that aren't as emotional, that aren't rooted in emotions like fear, that aren't rooted in emotions like anger or sadness. Just really working on myself and saying, what's the best course of action? It's been a journey, and I will keep y'all updated, but I am letting that shit go.
Yes.
And you know, when you let that shit go, you have to drink to that. So I'll drink to that is the part of the show where we celebrate something about you. So what do you want us to drink to tonight?
I want to celebrate the Lord because He's been good. Like I'ma just my we can celebrate. Can we celebrate like more than one thing?
Yeah. Are we
Okay.
celebrating you? Hello?
Well, we want to celebrate the Lord for opening the doors for Essence. We want to celebrate the Lord for surpassing my TikTok goals. I had a TikTok goal of 3,000, and now we're at 16,000. God is good. And
That's
then I
right.
would like to just celebrate the Lord for this opportunity to come and chat with you.
I know that's right. I'll drink to that. Listen, don't you know when God show up, he don't just show up, he show out.
For real. And that's why I had to let go of all the control, because it's like, why would I want to give the Lord my plan when his plan will be so much greater and so much better? So I just let it go.
Listen, we want to be in control so bad. We playing God last.
Okay.
And that is, I love that for you.
Thank you so much.
Not only am I drinking, but I'm talking to that one too. I like that. You're right. What am I gonna drink to tonight, y'all? I want to drink to. Yeah. Can y'all believe that? Am I about to get emotional? I hope not.
It's
We
okay.
have been doing I'll Grab the Wine for, it'll be 2 years in January. Y'all know that I had to take a hiatus just recently, and I didn't even realize that my first real hiatus from I'll Grab the Wine was this year. My first year, I was so heads down that I didn't even realize that I was doing it the entire year. There was only like 1 month like that I didn't do it, and it was because I was vacationing and I said it. And so to be in a new space where I know that, you know, I'm really doing it, my head's down, and it's been 2 years, y'all. It feels good. I haven't stuck to anything like this before. I haven't committed myself to my drinks before. And this is me being open and honest with y'all. I have never loved anything more.
Yeah.
And so I'm so thankful for everybody. And I hope y'all can see the changes. I know that things have been looking different. I've been trying new stuff, but it's because I'm really trying to find my rhythm in this, because I love talking to people. I love what I'm doing, and it feels so good. And to be at year number 2 and know that it feels different, and know that it feels genuine, and it feels like me. Like y'all can't understand. But I'll drink today.
Yes, congratulations, friend. So proud of you. Love that for you.
One step at a time, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, this was a great conversation. I absolutely, positively loved it. And I'm listen, Nikko, tell everybody how they can find you one more time.
You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at say.nikko. That's say.nikko.
Y'all need to tune in because he is going to get y'all together, snatched all the way. Hold on to your wigs, okay?
Yes, please.
Gathering the girls. Y'all know y'all can find me at 2 7 SCBON on all social media platforms. Make sure y'all go to the website right now, www.illgrabthewine.com. And y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the newsletter because book club is coming back. Yeah. I'm so excited. Sorry, y'all. I'm literally chugging through Outwitting the Devil so we can get to What's Your Aura. It has been a little trying, I'm not gonna lie, but God is so good that I am reading that book just when I need to read that book. Okay, y'all hold me accountable because the devil is very witty, child. But yes, make sure y'all subscribe to the newsletter so y'all can stay up to date on all things book club. Okay. Make sure that y'all go check out the old episodes too. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I've been posting more on TikTok and Reels, so y'all can look at the old content. Because it's not old, y'all. It's very relative to what we're talking about today. Period. Cool. Okay. Make sure you tell your friends about me too. Okay. But thank you so much, Nikko, for being here. Like I said, I feel like we just had all of the lessons that we needed to have: life, love, and relationships, honey.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
of course, the main one was fashion. Yeah, for the girl.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me. It was such an honor. I'm glad I was able to push through without coughing on this live chat, but as soon as I get off, it's going to be a storm.
Listen, I understand. And until next time, y'all, I'll grab the wine. Thank y'all.